Welcome back to Sprague River Homestead. I'm Nikki, and today we're going to talk about why size matters in your rabbits. So I've had a lot of messages over the last couple years since we started making the rabbit meat raising videos, talking about the fact that people cannot get their baby rabbits, their feeder rabbits, up to 5 and 6 pounds by 10 and 12 weeks. I've had people telling me it takes them months. You know, it might be 4, 5, 6 months before they're able to get them to 5 pounds. Usually when we start diagnosing the problem, talking to people over email and messenger, we find out that the initial problem is not the rabbits. It's not the feed. It's the size of the breeders. So in addition to the messages I've gotten about it, this becomes a very big deal every year for our 4-H kids in our county. Where we get close to fair time and they're frantically trying to make meat pins and finding out that none of their rabbits are making the weight within the time period. Almost every single time that this happens, it comes back to the fact that we are using for our breeding animals rabbits that are not the correct size. So the first rabbit I'm going to show here is Zaza. She is a satin, purebred white satin doe. And if you were just buying satins, because we know they're 10 to 12 pounds, right? You go, you look, beautiful rabbit. Nice, big, wide. She's got nice type to her. She's a nice, big, wide doe. Look at that nice, big, round rear. Very nice doe, right? And she's a good size doe. She's also an 8-pound doe. This doe is never going to make us rabbits that hit 5 and 6 pounds before 3 months. Never going to happen. When she's an 8-pound doe, you can imagine that to hit 5 pounds for her was probably closer to 5 months. Even though they grow the fastest when they're young, they do start to slow down after 12 weeks. And like I said, she's beautiful. She's got a nice depth. She's got a nice width, but she's just not the size animal we're looking for. Remember that across all of our breeds of meat rabbits, this is the New Zealand's, the cows, the satins, Americans, Beverins, Palominos, Silver Fox. It's pretty much all the way across the board going to be the same weight size. You're looking at 10 to 12 pounds in your senior does, and 9 to 11 in your senior bucks. Now, I think it's Beverins that fluctuate a little bit. They go up, I want to say they have a half pound lower, so like 9.5 to 12, something along those lines. So always check the standard on the breed you're working with. But almost across the board, we're going to be looking at 10 to 12 pounds in a senior doe. If your doe is not at the bare minimum, she is not going to make babies that grow right. She's just not. I had a message yesterday from a young man who is dealing with some Silver Fox. He's got a doe that is almost 9 months and not 8 pounds, and another doe that is almost 9 pounds at 9 months. They should be 10. These does are not good candidates for breeding. They are never going to make the size that we're looking for. Now let me show you a doe that's the correct size. Now this is Here We Stand. She's an American, so a whole different body type. Come on, baby. And not quite as excited about this whole process. She's blind in one eye, which doesn't help. Stop. Okay. And she's going to push. But either way, she's got a pretty good depth, pretty nice size rabbit all over. She's an 11-pound doe. So when I breed her, as long as I am breeding her to a buck within the right weight category, and she's going to do her I'm a Persian carpet impression, but as long as I breed her to a buck within the right size, I can expect rabbits that are going to hit the 5 and 6 pounds by the time they are 10 to 12 weeks. That's just what they're going to do. In my American lines, usually I'm hitting 5 pounds by 10 weeks. It's because my does are well within the size range. All right, so we know our does matter. Does our bucks matter? Absolutely. Your bucks still need to be within the size frame. Like I said, in most of our big breeds, our bucks need to be 9 to 11 pounds. And I hear people all the time say, oh, it's okay. Yes, it's only an 8-pound doe, but I'm going to cover her with a 12-pound buck and it's going to be fine. And no, it's not. One, you are risking the life of your doe. Big bucks make big babies. A lot of times does are fine, but all it takes is once for them not to be. Not really worth it. It's really hard in the minds of a lot of people. A 10-pound buck to a 9-pound doe, well, it's only a pound, right? It's also 10% of their body weight. Or in her case, a little bit more than 10% of a body weight difference. So keep that in mind. It may seem like a small number to us as people, a pound, no big deal. But when you're talking about a rabbit that's 9 pounds, going up to a 10-pound buck is a pretty substantial step up as far as overall size. So here's my advice for people, especially for our 4-H kids when you're going out to look at youth rabbits, feeder rabbits. I know a lot of kids buy them at 5 and 6 and 7 weeks because that is what their fair requires. If you go to look at rabbits and you look at the parents, because look, I've been doing this a long time and I can't always eyeball the weight on a rabbit, right? Different breeds have different body types, have a different muscle layout, and I can't always just look at one and say, yeah, that's a 10-pound rabbit. So you need to be asking the questions. And if you ask your breeder, what weight is that? And they say about 10 pounds, ask for a scale. Don't take chances on it, because 9 times out of 10, what happens is you find out later that they weren't anywhere close to what the weight standard should be. When you're buying pedigreed rabbits for people that are doing that, I tell everybody, if I get handed a pedigree and every rabbit on it is 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, or 10 and a half, 10, and nothing in between, I'm going to call BS. I don't buy a rabbit with a pedigree that looks suspect to me, and I have never in my life had a line of rabbits that ran consistently flat on the weight. You know what I mean? Like never have I had a doe line that every rabbit is 10. Doesn't happen. They're like 10, 10, 2, 10, 6, 10, 4. So be on the lookout for that. Weights will make or break a rabbit program faster than anything. And that is one of the biggest problems that people have when they go into meat rabbits. They start with this stuff called mutts, and they buy stuff that is about 10 pounds and then can't figure out why none of the offspring will ever make 5 pounds until they're 4 months old. Start with quality. Start with sizing that you know is correct. If you cannot be 100% in the sizing that a breeder is offering you, don't buy them. It's just not worth the effort. All right, guys, that is my little talk about why size matters and why it's such a big deal, especially for those of us growing meat rabbits. Remember, the longer it takes to grow out your rabbits, the more it costs money to grow them. We hit peak conversion rate around 10-12 weeks, depending on the breed line. That means if you're growing these rabbits to 14 and 16 weeks, you are losing money compared to what you could be doing with a quality line that is hitting those same numbers at 10 to 12 weeks. All right, so if you have questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. You can always send me an email at srhomestead@yahoo.com. It is still the slower part of the year, so I'm getting back to people usually within a couple days, which is good for me. And you can always send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, or any of that sort of thing, and we will get back to you. Don't forget, our cookbook is now online. You can get it at Amazon, $25 shipped direct to you. It is print on demand, so it does take a couple days. And if you can catch me at a local show or event, I do them direct to you from my stash for about $20. So that's it for today for Sprague Homestead. Happy homesteading.